Welcome back to Virginia This Morning.
This Partners in Healthcare segment is sponsored by Ashland Nursing and Rehabilitation Center.
Offering specialized therapies, Ashland Nursing and Rehabilitation Center focuses on patient wellness and care. Mark McDavid and Jaden Sims join us this morning. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Happy Tuesday to you.
You too.
So Jade, tell me a little bit about Ashland Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. What is this facility?
We are, Ashland Nursing and Rehab is owned and operated by Consulate Management out of Maitland, Florida. We are located right off of Interstate 95 in the heart of Ashland, Virginia, and easily accessible to Richmond and surrounding areas. We're a 190-bed facility, dually certified to do both Medicaid and Medicare. And we do long-term care as well as short-term rehab, which Mark will talk about a little later.
And what kind of specific services are offered? It sounds like you have a really well-located space with a lot of room, but what kind of services do you offer?
We do cater to our residents who are long-term, who are making Ashland their home, as well as our short-term rehab people who are coming from the hospital, just recovering and hoping to go back home once they're done. In addition, some of the great services we offer, we have a secure dementia unit for our memory impaired residents. We have activities that are geared towards them and to help stimulate their mind.
And you mentioned that, Mark, you kind of oversee the rehab management portion of the facility. Now, what does that mean, and how does that come into play?
Well, the therapy services were provided by Rehab Management, which is the company that I work for. And we offer a whole host of therapy services, from physical to occupational to speech therapy services. Many times residents come in with evaluation orders, and a licensed therapist will do their evaluation and determine what level of therapy is appropriate for them. And then in conjunction with the patient and nursing, determine what is the goals that we need to complete with this patient. And oftentimes that's to go home. You know, their goal is to come in, be here for a little bit, and then go home. And so we're going to focus on that with them. We also have residents, like Jade said, Ashland is their home. And so we're going to monitor their conditions and make sure that when those therapy and nursing needs arise, that we're there to step in.
And we talked a little bit before we came on and saw you guys that there's a very unique specialized service that you have as well.
Vital stim, absolutely. Imagine that you couldn't swallow and how horrible that would be. You know, we tried to find a treatment for those individuals, and vital stim is electrical stimulation for the muscles of the swallowing mechanism, so the muscles in the throat. And so many times after patients have a stroke or a progressive degenerative disease like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, they end up with dysphagia, which is the inability to swallow. And so there's a long clinical explanation about how vital stim works, but suffice it to say that we, along with the vital stim technology, are able to retrain patients how to swallow and have been phenomenally successful at doing that. And how exciting is that?
And you're also the one facility in Hanover County that does this as well. Absolutely.
Ashland Nursing and Rehabilitation is the only facility in Hanover County that has a certified vital stim therapist. So you can't get it anywhere else in Hanover County.
And Jade, you guys just worked on a renovation project as well.
Yes, we were bought by Consulate in 2007, and the facility kind of got a little bit of a cosmetic facelift. One of the most important things about the renovation project was the development of our short-term rehab unit. And this is a unit that is catered to our residents who are going home and doing short-term rehab with Mark's staff, and they are going to be it's going to be more like home, and it's going to be an atmosphere of home to kind of get them to that point. It's a brand new wing. It's been renovated. It's about 30 rooms or so.
Fantastic. Well, we'll let people know how to get in touch. It sounds like you have a lot going on there. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
For information on Ashland Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, visit consulatemgt.com or give them a call, 412-1442. And folks, that's a direct line to the admissions office, so give them a call. Greg and Cheryl?